What is going on, beautiful people? It's the guy with the amazing name, aka Africans123, and welcome to the Nerd Sanctuary, you dig. So now, you man obviously can see that man has been changing up his content quite a bit. As you guys can see in this title here, it's an Avatar video today. And who else am I going to bring in?
Chesty, man.
Aside from, you know, another Avatar fan like
Come
me.
on, man. And not come on, man.
PJ, yeah.
We're the biggest Avatar fans you'll find out here, man. We know what we talk about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got 9 reasons why Korra
sucks.
Bro, like that.
Alright, so before we get into the video, man, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to comment down below what you guys actually think. And all you Korra fans, let me talk to you. Come here. You see all you Korra fans, yeah? Do you know, yeah, I ain't even gonna say nothing too tough. Reason number 1 as to why AANG is better than Korra, he never let his emotions get the better of him. Now, let's get into this.
Korra, you know, repeatedly let her emotions get the better of her. I'd say.
And what did it cost her?
It cost her so many things. This is the thing
Such
as well.
as?
This is, you know, if I was to get into them, you know, I'd lose my mind. The fact is, a lot of the show is Korra doing something out of impulse, doing something out of reaction, you know, anger, and then repairing that thing that she's just done. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of the show.
That's a lot of the show. That's never really done anything like that. You see what I'm saying? Like
a lot of Aang's problems, they find him. You know, they're not of his own creation. You know what I mean? All of Aang's problems, he woke up, you know, after 100 years, whatever, and then there was a lot of problems for him, but not as much as Korra. He created Korra.
Listen. Korra got everything that she wanted from young blood. Aang came out of an iceberg, fam, and had to do everything on his. Anyways, the point is, he never let his emotions get the better of him. You know why? Because he's a monk and he's better than Korra. Now wait, before you guys say anything, this isn't really, you know, a video to destroy Korra, because I can't lie, the show was good.
It was a very good show. You know, these are facts. You know, it was a very entertaining show.
Korra as a character was just absolutely insufferable. And Aang is just the better Avatar.
She seemed just a bit pointless in a lot of ways. You know, there's a lot of storylines you look at, and if you could either replace Korra or if she wasn't there, I swear it'd be the same thing. Anyway.
Reason number 2, Aang never lost his bending. Now let me tell you something. Your whole shtick, your whole reason, the one thing that makes you special, man, you lost it.
How can you lose it? How can you lose it? Avatar. Why Avatar? Why are you special? Why do we call you the Avatar? You can bend all 4 elements. Hey you, Avatar, with no elements.
The Avatar with no elements, bro. This is season 1.
Was this season 1? Oh.
This was season 1, remember? Because Bloodbender guy. And before you man say anything, I never really had to face airbenders, Bloodbenders. He did. You saw the flashback and you saw how he clapped him.
Yeah.
The second he went in,
back in the day.
No, it was a man's dad, didn't it? I can't remember his name.
It must have been. Yeah, it was like a man's dad.
Yeah, it was like his dad was saying, but he didn't lose his bending that day, did he?
No.
Because the same thing happened. And my guy was getting twisted like this, and his neck even went like this.
You know what? And maybe it's a little hint to one of the ones that are coming later. But when Aang was being bloodbent, quick Avatar state, put nullification on that thing. Now I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I'm pretty sure I remember Korra getting into the Avatar state while being bloodbent. And you know.
I'm just saying.
Those guys were tough.
I mean,
what I'm saying is those guys were tough.
Hey, man,
for Korra.
Listen.
For Korra, those guys were tough. Bloodbenders were tough for Korra. That's
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying.
saying.
Like, you answer on the show.
You know,
these are facts.
I've never been in Avatar.
I'm even putting clips in this video right now. These are facts.
These are just facts.
These are facts. They're the screenshots. Here's the proof. I'm sorry. Alright. Reason number 3 is he was willing to learn from his mistakes. Man was humble, bruv. Yeah? You see Korra, like, you see how pissed off she got when she couldn't learn airbending. Granted, Aang didn't want to learn firebending only because he accidentally hurt Katara. But if he didn't hurt her,
you would have been.
You know what I'm saying?
What? That's crazy to think about, you know.
No, because really and truly, he had it down.
Yeah, he did. He
had it down.
He was moving it well.
He had it. Like, remember when he did this? Fam, he had it down.
There was a reason Korra and Katara got burnt.
You know what I'm saying? He had it down. Korra had 3 out of 4. And Air, the one thing, right? The one thing that, you know, will teach her that humility, she couldn't do. You know why? Because she's an impulsive person. And you man are telling me that this person is better than Aang.
Wait, I run the next one.
Reason number 4 is genuinely just a powerful airbender. Now, granted, cool, he was the Avatar in that, yeah. But remember when they were saving that village, from the panda spirit thing, and they were burning everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so man was in the middle of editing this, right? And then I realized that I said that, you know what I'm saying, that it was the panda spirit, right? I got them confused. It was actually the volcano, right? So before you Korra fans try to get onto me, fam, just listen, alright? Like, my point is still made, but I had to just quickly, you know, let you know that I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I was meant to say volcano, but I was thinking about, like, you know, the panda spirit thing. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Hush your gums. I've picked up on my mistake. Let's continue with the video, okay? And
yeah.
on his ones, it was listen to me, a forest fire, bro. A forest fire. Man went and just gone. Even soccer had to look at Katara and be like, yo, sometimes I forget how powerful this kid is.
Man, sometimes I forget what a powerful bender that kid is.
That's when Sokka said that line,
That's
that
when he said
iconic line, you know. The iconic line is after Aang showed off his airbending. And you know what else? When Aang was growing up, you know, 1 to 12, and he was with the monks and stuff before, you know, Iceberg, you know, a little bit of time on the side. The monks used to say that he was a prodigy as an airbender. Remember, he's the one that invented the bull spin thing. That thing he does in the beginning of the show all the time. He invented that. He didn't see someone do it and then jumped on it. He invented that. He was a prodigy at airbending.
And told people about it.
And then and then everyone did it for fun. He and everything he did it for fun. He never even did it like for what. You see, Korra, she had trainers for everybody. First of all, what they'll say about Korra is, Korra knew all 3 bending styles except air when she was 5 years old. Okay.
And?
Okay, except she had trainers in all of them, and there was never talk that she excelled in any of them. What was she naturally, a waterbender?
No, she was
from the water tribe. Yeah, she was from the water tribe.
But she liked using fire a lot, innit?
So she was naturally a firebender.
Yeah,
she kind of was. This is the other thing that doesn't make sense.
It
Like,
kind of makes sense.
Because she's water tribe, so she has to be naturally a waterbender.
Now, because you know about the Avatar cycle. Now,
yeah,
you
but
see
then there's
this.
the Avatar cycle. But then also,
You see this knowledge that we have.
Problematic, man. She's problematic.
She's just problematic, right?
She's problematic, man. She don't do that.
Aang helped in the creation of Republic City. Korra destroyed it in the end. Let's be honest.
Enemy of progress. Enemy of progress. At this point, she's actually an enemy of progress.
Listen, as in, like, and here's the thing. I read the comics. He helped bring benders and non-benders together. Because he said, hey, all 4 nations must not live separately. We shall live as one. And he was the bridge. Okay? Right?
He brought them there together. You know, wanted to bring them together. She broke the spirit realm, something like this, impacted, forced people who weren't ready to be together, almost caused a divide in Republic City. Nearly broke Republic City. Enemies of progress. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about Avatar, The Legend of Korra. You know what? Just Korra herself, not even the show. Because we're not
here to hate on the show, because the show was good, bro. They had sick villains and everything. Bowling, Marco, right? But I'm just saying, Korra was just insufferable, bro. Listen, let's be honest. She brought about more destruction than she did peace. And the only time she ever brought about peace is after she caused more destruction. And you're telling me that she's a better character than Aang? I don't care if she's more powerful. I don't care. I'm telling you right now, Aang is the better Avatar. No cap.
And you know what else? Just to put it out there, I think pound for pound, not even prime for prime, I think 12-year-old Avatar, he holds it with Korra. No, let's not even get into the fact that he grew up and he got a beard out there. We ain't even seen
blood. We haven't even seen him at his peak.
And with that damn beard, are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
And with some training in, are you crazy? And with some training in, are you crazy? And with some training in.
You see what I'm saying? Because everyone's like, oh yeah, nah, man, Korra would win. Of course she would. You know why? Because she had bare trainers from when she was 5, man. I had to learn this stuff mostly on his wants, and the trainers that he had. Come on, man. They were learning on the fly.
His waterbender trainer was training with him. They were coming up together. It's not even.
He mastered all the elements in a better fashion than her. Now, what I mean by that, Korra, she was born cool. She kind of knew she was the Avatar, like, immediately, right? Yeah. Everything, handed, silver platter, right there. Bro, remember when he had to go find Toph? I had to have a vision.
I remember when he had to go fight Toph, looking for an earthbender. That was like the first couple episodes. Season 2 was it? Yeah, it was like season.
I think it was 1. Oh, actually no, you might be right.
First book.
Yeah, it was
waterbender teacher.
Yeah.
Say what? Earth. Yeah. So I remember he had to go out and fight an earthbender teacher. That was the whole thing of that. Then he had to convince Toph to stay, take her from the whole family. So that he went out of his way.
But before all that, man had to go fight the king of the Earth King.
Yep.
Man had to get captured. Man had to go to a swamp and have hallucinations like this in order to find her, bruv. And bearing in mind, he was in the iceberg for 100 years, man. He was in the iceberg. He was in ice like this.
And you know what else?
For 100 years.
You know, while we're at it, I'm just thinking about it. Korra, yeah, she had so much protection her entire life, right? Did Sokka not die protecting her from the Red Lotus, right? And he had people onto him from young as well. He was 12 years old when, fair enough, Azula was like 16. He was like 12 years old when girls like Azula were running him down across this entire planet. He had to back his own thing. Give it to him.
Do you think Korra could actually fight Azula, bro? No. Hold on. I'm not even talking about 16-year-old. Yeah, let Azula grow up as well and get to her peak.
Oh my goodness.
She can't
I
hold
thought we were talking about competition. This is not competition.
No,
I thought we were talking about
I'm sorry.
competition. This is not competition.
Bruv, I thought we were talking about
Zula,
Aang, man. I'm sorry.
Surely no one in the comments could be that deluded. Surely.
Surely not. Surely. Are you?
Surely. Really not.
Yeah, because Zula
Take
her
the comment back. We saw you typing a little bit.
Take it. Right? Aang never got his face stolen by the face stealer. Now, here's why he's the better avatar. Because let's be honest, Korra's face would have been taken the second she met Cole.
Cole would have taken her
Cole,
face so damn
oh
cool.
my days. You know, like, he gets in people's heads.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, he would just say something and you'd be like, yeah, fam. He's like, yeah, man, like, fam, granddad's here. Like, what?
That time he jumped up on Aang like that and Aang had to keep a straight face.
Like,
Cole
I
would
got
have
shook.
failed
I was
that
just watching,
test.
man. I got shook. I was like, oh shit.
I don't know.
I got shook.
She gonna screw face, try to throw a right hook because something came at her. She
Mom,
picks
she was trying
aggression
to-
first because she picks murder first. She picks violence first every single
Because
time.
remember the first time she went into the spirit world?
Exactly.
Right? The second she saw the spirit, she just went like this.
Exactly. That's exactly what she did. She would have tried to punch Cole and she would have made it look some stupid little screw face. Was trying to do it and she would have got her face stolen, trying to hit him.
And that's it.
And that would have been the rap for her.
That she would have been.
Korra, honestly, she has 100% vulnerability to Code the face stealer, and
100%.
for that, that's got to knock her whole power level down because that's just embarrassing.
Aang battled way better villains.
We've talked about
That's it.
Zula.
You know what I'm saying?
Talked
We've
about
already spoken Azula
a lot.
on her own already. Because honestly, Azula on her own, right? He beats
You know what? Facts.
Dark Avatar.
Facts. Yeah, that Dark Avatar guy.
That Dark Avatar season was dead, bro.
You know what? I can't feel like he was a, it was a weird situation, but he was. I like to think he was pretty strong, but Azula would have served him. Azula would have served. This is why I say the first
Azula at
season.
her peak.
This is why we've got to talk about Korra right now, because all of Korra's villains, I swear, most of them right now off the top of my head, they get smoked by Azula. Especially in Azula that can take her strength a little bit further than the Avatar we
Because
watched.
she wasn't in her peak.
But
bruh.
even the Avatar we watched, that Azula still has smoke for a lot of Korra's enemies. So I really don't know how Korra's sitting here struggling with some of these guys. Like some of these guys, they got some neat powers, you know. Okay, you're one of the first bloodbenders in like a couple hundred years, you know. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Cool. You know, you're a bit of a problem for a while. Your guys, they have electric shock hand. That's cool too.
Yeah,
That's cool too. Why are you kidnapping the Avatar now though, huh? What do you mean you kidnapped the Avatar? What do you mean you're making ransom videos of her to send to the people like that? What do you mean?
wouldn't let that happen.
What do you mean bloodbending her stopped her avatar state from coming? What does that mean? What does that mean? Bloodbending stopped her avatar state. You think Roku would have it? You think Kyoshi would have it?
Kyoshi. How many reasons was that? I think that was 8.
I think it was 8.
Did I say 9 in the beginning?
I think we said 9 at the beginning. There was maybe one more remembered that is one that I'll bring in maybe, yeah. Maybe we won't bring it. This is something I needed to get off my chest here.
Go on.
Korra made the avatar state look lame. Lame.
Cap.
Bro, so I can't even I think it was like at the beginning of the show, essentially when we met her, she could enter the avatar state, you know? She could enter by will, just by like that. Except she never did anything when she got into that. When Aang went into the avatar state.
Listen, she had to use it to beat 2 kids on an air scooter, bro.
That's one of the first times she used it, innit? To beat Aang's grandkids on the little air scooter thing that Aang invented as well. And again, it's her not being able to keep up with Aang. But we won't even talk about that, you know? Aang's technique, Aang's kids, she can't keep up. We won't even talk about that yet. What we'll talk about is the fact that Aang, right? We'll get into the avatar state. Aang, when Aang would get into the avatar state, there wouldn't be now a conversation of, is Aang gonna win this fight? It would be a conversation of, Aang, please don't destroy too much as you destroy whoever you're destroying. Do you remember season 1 villain, the guy who hit the moon spirit, the fish? I'm forgetting his name right now. That's so bad.
Yeah, the firebender get from General
Zhao. Why do we forget him? Because Aang put him in the past so elegantly, you forgot he existed. He was a problem. He was a problem till Aang went into the avatar
Man
state.
said go and have a swim, bro.
Iroh had smoke for him. Iroh couldn't do it. When Aang went into the avatar state, yeah, dudes dropped. Guys went to the part. Like, it was a serious event when Aang went into the avatar state. Korra would go into the avatar state, and it meant nothing. It meant nothing.
Kuvira looked at her going. She even told her, go into the avatar state. I dare you.
I remember when Kuvira even knew. Kuvira heard the rumors that Korra sucks when she's in the avatar state. So she met Korra, said, yo, go, do it. Do it, please. Please, show me that secret thing. How could you?
And you man are defending this character.
How?
Again, I'm not knocking the show. The show was great.
Avatar after all,
Stressing
yeah?
me out.
However, her as an avatar, she falls, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, she could be stronger. I don't care. Yeah, she can have more techniques. Again, I don't care. She's the first metal bending avatar, right?
Yeah, first one bending Avatar, she got that for her.
So,
She got that for her.
but compared to Aang, bro,
Compared to Aang, I don't even know.
I don't know. She takes the L, big dog. I'm so sorry.
And you
I'm
know
so
what?
sorry.
And, you know, just to sprinkle a little bit of love on there. You know, I think I really love the show, to be honest. You know, let's get part of the show. And the other characters, like, they don't kill nothing for me. Like Bolin as a character, I like him the whole way through. You know,
exactly.
Bolin's brother. I can't say I love him as much. I can't even remember his name. Marco. I like Marco as well than that. But you know, Korra herself, you know, and her being an avatar, you know, it's just
Exactly.
it leaves a
So
lot to
before
be
you
desired.
man leave bare hate, because I know you man will. Just remember that, innit? That's the person that you defending. I'm just saying.
That's that, man.
But anyways, man, that now brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves, man. Be sure to comment down below what you guys want me to talk about next. And obviously, share your opinions as well, but do it respectfully, bruv. Okay? Obviously, big shout out to PJ.
Come
You get
on,
me?
man.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
return
Come
on that.
on.
Hopefully we'll make some more
Prodigal
Avatar
son.
content.
Of
I'm
course.
loving that. I'm
Of
loving that.
course.
Whether the
Of
people
course.
are wanting. Hit
Of
that
course.
like button, man. I'll come back.
You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm saying?
10 likes and he comes back.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
We'll wait. Hit the button. We're just watching.
Cool. Alright, man. And in saying that, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace. Bow.